in the game between MRP Riesen-Ludwigsburg and Back in Bez. Just prior to we look at the starting lineups, if Hapoel Jerusalem lose this game and the Riesen-Ludwigsburg, MRP Riesen-Ludwigsburg win, you can see the starting lineups, of course. Levi Randolph along with Speedy Smith. Simsan Devene will all make up the backcourt. It's going to be a perimeter shootout. Of course, the big talk is going to be, from what Zikic's perspective, and trying to get Zach Hankins into this game. Well, Alexander Zikic, as we mentioned, came to the Basketball Champions League in 2016-17 with Partizan, the Giants of Belgrade basketball. And again, a very poor show from the Serbian team, but now he's come in with a better team. A team to really make a name for themselves. A team that are going to make a huge noise here in the Basketball Champions League. Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem. Well, Markel Starks, Gabriel Olesheni will be the key focal point here for Darüssafaka. I mean, they got to try and make the most of that. Wayne McCullough, Kwasi Yaboa, and Hakan Sayila, excuse me. My apologies on the pronunciation, but last week's loss to Back in Bez mean they will finish third in this group regardless of whatever happens. Doya Zazdemiroglu now scored 300 points in the Basketball Champions League, the third Turkish player to do so far here in the BCL. Well, again, Basketball fans, wherever you're watching, let us know. There you can see they've won 7 of the last games here in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. They need a win to finish number 1 in the group, but could drop to second, as we already mentioned, based on if they lose this and if MRP Riesen-Ludwigsburg were to win. Selçuk Ernak, the man who once coached Banvit, the team that we once saw here in the final of the Basketball Champions League, but now hopes to take Darüssafaka in their 3rd season here in this continental competition. Wayne McCullough has got to have a good shooting night. It's a little bit good luck here from the home crowd. Marko Zikic knows that tonight. Alexander Zikic must try and lead this team. The Serbian coach, one of the most renowned coaches in European and world basketball. Zach Hankins, the big man. Well, no doubt, of course, Selçuk Ernak. We would have been talking about Zach Hankins all week, of course. And that will be the key matchup with Gabe Olesheni. Simsan Devene, the Estonian international. This team really is a role player. So for his defense, but also his perimeter shooting. Looks like maybe Jorge Garbajosa, if you think about the way he catches the ball in the perimeter. Tries to spot up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Don't go anywhere. This is the Basketball Champions League. Last game of the regular season. Who's going through to the round of 16? Will it be Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem or Darüssafaka? Give the ticket to MRP Riesen-Ludwigsburg. We're underway. We're trying to get things going early here to the big man. Hankins looking for a handoff, finding Speedy Smith. And there's the pick and roll action that Hapoel like to go to. Hankins another kick out. They go for a 3. 3 is up. The 3 is beautifully tucked away. Well, the assist coming from Zach Hankins. And that's just beautiful textbook basketball. They love to run that pick and roll sequence. Try to isolate Hankins in the low block. And once the defense collapses, Hapoel's going to have open shooters on the perimeter. Darüssafaka now trying to break this defense here, trying to get things going. Olesheni, same action, good ball movement. They get a 3 up, the 3 is wide open. And Dachka will spawn down the other end. Masila. Again, a beautiful shot in the corner. These two teams now trying to get things going. Hankins, one-handed. Rimraka, Toda, Rabah, Havesheli. Well, thank you very much, the Hapoel Jerusalem fans say to Zach Hankins. Dachka now trying to break the full court pressure. Again, looking to go to another pick and roll option here with Gabe Olesheni. With a nutmeg. Olesheni's got to finish it. He's got still rebound. There's a kick out. Yaboa, 3. And against beautiful basketball here by Dachka. We got a nutmeg. But Kwasi Yaboa with the finishing touch from the perimeter. Well, we're trying to force the Hankins. Good defense. Gabe Olesheni making it difficult for Zach Hankins to get anything in the low block. Well, there's Hankins, the throwdown, says Lila Tov. Good night. And there was Olesheni getting his own rebound, kicking out to Kwasi Yaboa, nailing the 3-pointer. Markel Stocks now bring the ball up here for Darüssafaka. They're trying to put the moves on. Goes for a third three-pointer, doesn't get it. Smith just preventing Gabriel Osheni from getting an offensive rebound. Speedy trying to go transition. There's a penetration, bit of contact. Goes into the fangle, doesn't get it. And Osheni secures a rebound, keeping Zach Hankins off the offensive boards. Stocks now trying to run around a few pick and rolls here, kicking this one out to Wayne McCullough. Smith now very aggressive on defense. They almost turned over now. 6 seconds on the shot clock here for Darüssafaka. Well, Becky Hapoel Jerusalem making it very difficult here on defense. Plenty of time now here for Dachka. Finally, Quasi Boy's got to be quick here. No time left. Down the middle, goes up. The foul has been called. That's smart play there by Quasi Boy, just simply attacking the basketball. Attacking the basket, excuse me. Drawing the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. I don't know, I mean, to me, that looks more like a charge. That's good help side defense from Sam Sindavene, but I don't call it shooting foul, which is interesting. Well, the offensive foul is going to be called against Markel Stocks. Good defense on ball, Cornelius. Stocks just pushing off there slightly with his left hand. Both teams now just trying to settle into this game now. Find some momentum, some rhythm. Go to a dribble handoff. Find Levi Randolph. Randolph kicking out the Vene. He can make these. The 3 is up. The 3 is good from Sam Sindavene. The Estonian international started his career with the Giants of Kaunas basketball when he was a junior, just after the age of 16. Since that, a glorious career that the internationals had. There's another three-pointer as Darüssafaka hit their 3rd tray ball. And at the moment, Darüssafaka coming out like a house on fire. Well, Hakan Sila. Sila, there you can see just full of confidence already here from the perimeter. Another three-pointer. These teams exchanging three-pointers like Pokemon cards at the moment. They're just exchanging the buckets back and forth. Stocks put under huge pressure here. He's going to get called for an 8-second violation. Good defense by Hapoel Jerusalem. And all starts with Cornelius, along with Sim Sandavene. Well, there you can see Selçuk Adanak, the head coach of Darüssafaka. Disappointed that his team is lacking the composure at the moment here. Smith now looking to go handoff or pick it up here. Smith's going to attack the basket. There's the kick out. Another 3. 3 is up. 3 is no good. Well, Gabriel Osheni again keeping Zach Hankins off the offensive rebounds. Stocks out, split the defense. There's a kick out. There's a 3. 3 is up. In and out, can't get it. Darüssafaka failing to get the offensive rebound. He can push this one here with Speedy Smith. Well, Smith gets stripped now. Darüssafaka. Wayne McCullough tries to go in with a reverse. Beautiful move there by Wayne McCullough. Well, good defense. Well, puts his hands in the cookie jar here, denying Speedy Smith. Now look at the Euro step and the reverse little finger roll. Kissing that one off the backboard. Well, these two teams now locked in at 11. Find Hankins. Well, Hankins got to be a traveling violation. What was Zach Hankins thinking? Well, he had a wide open look there on his left hand. He tried to go back to his right with the spin out. Well, Hankins got to go up with his left. What was he thinking? Well, he definitely had a bit of contact there for sure, but Zach Hankins has got to use his left hand to try to throw that one down. Well, now they're bringing in a Tai Segev. Hapoel Jerusalem going for a small ball here. Segev, good defense. Slightly paying off there for Kozikic. Segev now getting handoff. Levi Randolph. Randolph pulling up from 18 feet, takes it and sinks that one right in the face of Quasi Yaboa. And we got a timeout now as Coach Selçuk Adanak wants to talk to his players. The defending The Hapoel pick and roll.
We just did this, summer three-point shot. Middle drive, you close out three-point shot, you jump under the screen, three-point shot. So you don't want to play, send the ball, send it to my face, that you don't want to play. Come on, let's go. İki tane şut soktun, elini olsaya attı lan bize. Hold the ball, give the handle, do not dribble. Put the ball in, run directly here down. Enough, they got 13. Team 4, 13, they got 13. Come on, hadi. Let's go. Let's go. Teamwork to give, teamwork.
Well, here are some of the key replays now here from the first quarter. Good defense by Wayne McCullough. Stripping the ball from Speedy Smith and going in with that Euro step as we mentioned. But Coach Ernak probably saying to his players right now, we need to be a little bit more aggressive here on defense. Again, allowing Hapoel Jerusalem. Well, there is Sinan Goulet there on the right. And again, it's a bittersweet day here today for not only Darüssafaka fans, but also Turkish basketball fans. As he recently retired at the age of 39, a man who started his career with Besiktas, also went and played for Darüssafaka in his early career. Represented the Turkish national team for many years, a 10-time Turkish Basketball Super League All-Star. As now Markel Starks put the moves on. Iron Man, all of a sudden stepping up when they need him most here tonight. He's got to have a good game. Give him any chance of a qualification here. Or sorry, putting Hapoel Jerusalem into second place. Brandon Brand now kicks this one out. Levi Randolph open for three, hits the front eye. Now he doesn't take many three-pointers, as Levi Randolph is renowned for the mid-range. That's good defense by Dachka. Stocks now going to another pick and roll. He'll pull up in the mid-range. Doesn't get it, but an offensive rebound by Hakan Sayala. Stocks now trying to put the moves on. He takes Segev. Good defense. Stepping through, goes up, gets rejected. Well, what a block shot. A quick foul in transition. The foul is up. Three-pointer. Accounted from Kadeen Carrington. Well, look at the play here. He says, "Bye-bye, Shelly. This is my house. You are now welcome." Well, sideline ball here to Hapoel. Kadeen Carrington checking into the game here for the Israelis. Second now, looking to go handoff. Finding Brandon Brown to pick and pop here. Second now, trying to make the moves in the lane. Goes in, and another block shot. But I think they're going to call a foul here against Kwasi Yeboah. Well, Marek Mayeris. Well, look at Kwasi Yeboah there. I don't know about that one. Kwasi Yeboah. Oh, get that out of here. Goodbye. Well, if anything, Yeboah stopping him from getting the M1. Well, no, the foul was on Wayne McCullough. So it was a good block by Kwasi Yeboah. Wayne McCullough getting called for the foul here. As Marek Mayeris here stepping up to take the free throws. Well, the Latvian international, originally from Liepāja, started his career with Liepājas Lavas, also played for Fuenlabrada, VF Riga. Spent some time playing for Parma as well, so man, very well experienced basketball player. Making the second free throw here for Hapoel. That's deep penetration. 2 fouls now for Wayne McCullough. Goes all the way. Now offensive foul, I think. Oh no, I felt the official called an offensive foul, but it's going to be an &1. The foul is going to be called. I mean, look at the hesitation there. Using the size and physicality. As Wayne McCullough now lets you go to the free throw line here for the three-point play. He's had some good years playing for Darüssafaka. Again, a player that's renowned for his perimeter shooting, but also his composure and his ability to pick out passes. I mean, his vision is definitely second to none here for this team.
Brandon Brown now running off one screen. Kadeem Carrington taking the shot clock here for Hapoel. Carrington now taking a circus shot, fades away, doesn't get nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Now Dachka with a 1-point lead. There's the kick out now. Yeboah takes a three, it's up, no good. This is where Hapoel wants to push this one. Another foul committed in transition. That's a last team foul for Hapoel, or excuse me, for Darüssafaka. Fouls, and they will be sending Hapoel to the free throw line. Well, if you're currently watching us, let us know in the live chat, who are you supporting? Are you supporting Darüssafaka, a team that's going to be cemented for third place and will have to look forward to the play-ins? Or are you supporting Hapoel Bank Yahav Jerusalem? Remember, Hapoel wins this. They'll go through to the round of 16. The mid-range, the pull-up doesn't get it. They come up with an offensive rebound. Carrington now step back, takes a three. Three is up, way off the mark. Well, matter of Darüssafaka will win this one. And in the other game in this group, if MRP and Ludwigsburg win, it will be the German team that goes through to the round of 16. A traveling violation. Aray Buyuk Changaz. Getting called for the traveling violation there against Darüssafaka. Carrington getting a handoff now with Brandon Brown. Well, yeah, looking very sloppy here. Good defense from Darüssafaka, putting them under intense pressure. We're under 10 on the shot clock now. Carrington going in with his left, going all the way off the backboard. No foul called, but a strong move by the former JDR Dijon player. This last season was used to playing with David Holston in a very quick run and gun backcourt. This season, he's playing with a very experienced backcourt with Speedy Smith and with Levi Randolph. Quasi Yeboah, there's a pump fake, goes down the lane now, puts him on a little teardrop. Doesn't get an offensive rebound, goes back up and still can't get it. Well, Darüssafaka. Well, Kili Chaslan saying Kaya got the offensive rebound, but he's got to finish that one. Too soft there. Good defense from Ozbliza. Well, now making a change here. Ty Segev coming out of the game. Big man Zach Hankins, arguably the most dominant center here this season in the Basketball Champions League. Good defense. That ball come up. Now they got numbers here. He's got Hankins with him. Hankins goes up and he missed a lip. The follow-up. Well, Toda Rabah. One more time from Marek Mayeris, cleaning up like the junkyard dog. 3-point lead now here to Hapoel. Stocks now trying to get something going to Quasi Yeboah. Another 3-pointer. Same result, can't get it. Stocks now pulls up for 15 feet. There's the bread and butter. Sinks that one right in the face of Hapoel's defense. Well, he's feeling it now. He's got that Iron Man groove. He needs to keep this going. Kadeem Carrington. Well, Kadeem Carrington had the right-handed layup, but went in with the reverse acrobatic circus left-handed layup. He only does things the hard way, of course. Had the easy one, went for the tough one. If you remember, these two teams met on the opening day this season. No foul called there against Brown and Brandon Brown. Another three, and again, Darüssafaka continuing to light it up. Well, this time, Lloyd Pandy, the Canadian international, a bit of maple syrup on that one with the fourth three-pointer. 50% here for Dachka. 21 apiece now. These two teams locked in. Zach Hankins, look at the post, goes baseline. Hankins goes up, doesn't get it. Again, the double team's coming from Dachka, putting him under a lot of pressure, making it difficult. Goes all the way, gets rejected. Well, the foul had already been committed. Look at Hankins, pinned him off the backboard like a magnet on a refrigerator. Hankins taking no prisoners whatsoever. Well, Korkmaz now coming into the game here for Dachka. Sideline ball, 34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
15 difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Darüssafaka again want to take the lead here. Locked in at 21 apiece for these two teams. Another turnover. Carrington. Foul has been committed. It's a silly foul because now Team Carrington will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, the foul is going to be against Aray Buyuk Changyaz. So 2 free throws here for Hapoel. Team Carrington played his university basketball at Seton Hall. Now his first professional contract was in Montenegro with Manama. Also played for MRP when he was in Ludwigsburg. Talked about last year playing with David Holston and Gédia Dijon as he makes his second free throw. Well, Dachka can have the ball in the hand. Serim Arkadashim. Oh, Chan Korkmax. A few seconds now. Carrington, he'll take a 3. Doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, Dachka, Darüssafaka win this one 24-22 against Hapoel Bank. You have Jerusalem. Well, there are the stats, of course. You can see 5 3-pointers coming from Darüssafaka, shooting just over 50%. Well, let's take a look at the highlights now from the first quarter. Well, here have been some of the key plays so far from the first quarter. Kwasi Aboa hitting that 3-pointer in the corner. Well, you can see good ball with Samson Aveni hitting 2 3-pointers so far as well. I mean, he's another player. Again, loves to camp out of the perimeter, but look at Markel Starks now. Breaking the defense down, drawing the help side. Well, that was the second 3-pointer by Samson Aveni. Suffocating defense, too physical there for Wayne McCullough, finishing with the finger roll in transition. Again, basketball fans, let us know who you are supporting in this game. Are you supporting Hapoel or are you supporting Dachka? There was a follow-up by Marek Mayeris. In the 2-handed cleanup, the garbage man has come to report for duty. Well, it looks like Speedy Smith has returned to action here, so they got Mayeris, and Lama Zach Hankins, Kadeen Carrington, and Oz Bliza. Well, Lloyd Pandy now making his debut here for Darüssafaka, Canadian international. Korkmax made his last 3, takes another one, doesn't get it. The rebound by Zach Hankins. Well, again, we'll look to restore order here. Carrington now getting a switch on defense, got it by Hakan Sayala. Step back, takes a 3, corner. Well, these two teams now happy to keep going for the perimeter, happy to keep getting those good looks. I mean, they're under 30% for the perimeter, but you can see the confidence of both these two teams. Shane now, Corbin, the double team, kicks this one out. Hakan Sayala, again, contested by Zach Hankins. Now goes out of bounds. It's going to be 1.4 on the shot clock here. There you can see Zikic saying to his players, don't foul, don't send him to the free throw line. Darüssafaka now. Maybe a chance to get one dribble up, but they got to be quick. Well, they got to get the bowling down. Well, there's the inbound. There's a shot. The fadeaway takes it, doesn't get it. Smith now, we're trying to slow this down here for Hapoel. Carrington now trying to go baseline, goes over the backboard. Well, my goodness gracious. Carrington, I think if he made that play, you would have seen this shot, this one right here. There's only one player I can remember making that kind of shot, and it didn't count, and that was Larry Bird. But if Kadeen Carrington had made that shot, you could almost guarantee that would have been on every single basketball social media platform tomorrow. Well, the former Seton Hall player will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, second season of pro basketball, he actually played for Limburg United, one of the mid-table teams in the Belgian, now called the BNXT League. Combination of the Dutch and the Belgian league coming together. As Hapoel now putting on the full court pressure against Darüssafaka. Well, Smith now matched up here against Korkmaz here. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Speedy Smith renowned for his full court pressure, man-to-man defense. Feels a bit of contact, and somehow, someway, Lloyd Pandy, welcome to the Basketball Champions League. Well, if you like Timbits, a double-double from Tim Hortons, and an +1 there from Lloyd Pandy. Well, the Canadian sensation just taking it right to the rack. Well, Lloyd Pandy, originally from Ottawa, Ontario, played for the Niagara River Lions under Joe Rasso and Mick Bett in the CBL before coming to Darüssafaka. Carrington now taking the screen, splitting down the defense, goes all the way, slices and dices the defense up. Well, Carrington, got a tough play there. Well, we might have to rename Kadeen Carrington off that beautiful move. I mean, almost like a surgeon on that one. Well, let's Chilik now checking into the game here for Darüssafaka, drawing the foul against Kadeen Carrington. Carrington really trying to get in his face now, get inside his head. It's definitely a foul, of course. Just a slight bit of momentum going towards the sideline. That's only his first personal foul, but again, he's going to be a key player here for Hapoel. They must keep him in the game for now. Hapoel here with a 1-point lead. Good defense. That should come back up with it. Korkmaz, well, he's fouled in the process. Well, silly foul to give away there by Marix Mayers, but intelligent play by Chan. Well, please, basketball fans, let us know which team you're a fan of. There's now Noam Dovrat, or Cornelius, excuse me, checks into the game here for Hapoel. You kind of have the feeling the way that this game is going, it's going to go right down to the wire between these two teams. Kadeen Carrington now checking out the game. Korkmaz on the free throw line. Definitely a fan favorite, but he misses the second free throw. Well, second free throw here now means a loss for Hapoel. And again, another turnover. As Cornelius just put too much on it. But remember, you got to think that if Hapoel loses this game and MRP loses in Livingsburg, defeat Back and Bears, Hapoel will have to go through the play-ins. They will not get the automatic ticket to the round of 16. So it's imperative that Hapoel 16, but when destiny is in your hand, you got to take care of it. Before the shot clock now, Korkmaz trying to take on Smith, goes into the acrobatic one-legged shot, and Gable Asheni comes up with it. Well, both Smith and Zach Hankins, the miscommunication. I don't think Gable Asheni will get more of a wide-open look under the basket as Coach Zikic calls timeout. Well, let's go and listen now to...
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Look good, feel good, play good. Ready, big man? I'm always ready, baby.
Turnover, don't do it. Don't do it. How come we don't run anything position? Can we get into the motion push every time? Come on, guys, do you see what's going on? He's playing bench guys, and they're up two. Do you understand what you're waiting for them to give us the game? They will not give us the game.
All right, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, that was a penetration by Korkmaz. Now, Smith does a good job putting him into a tough shot. It's how Zach Hankins and Smith are unable to take care of the rebound, which leads to the wide open layup for Gable Asheni. Well, Darüssafaka now retaking the lead here by 2 points. Just under 7 minutes to go here. This is the final game of the regular season between these two teams. Remember, they met on opening night. Darüssafaka had a chance to win the game. Another turnover there by Hapoel, and a foul has been committed. Lord Cornelius tried to curl the screen there, but again, choking there under pressure. One thing Coach Zikic is going to be very disappointed is that we've 6:43 to go here in the second quarter. And already Hapoel have committed 5 team fouls, and Darüssafaka have only committed 1. Well, Korkmaz was 1 for 3 in his last trip. Made that now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And the home crowd just trying to get behind the former Pinar and Kashiaka player. Oh, makes the second one now, giving Dachka a 3-point lead. Oh, Carrington now. Oh, Levi Randolph trying to post up here against Korkmaz. Puts up a tough one. Hankins with a follow-up. Too big. Too strong, and simply just too good. 16 points per game this year in the Basketball Champions League. Again, so far has been frustrated by Darüssafaka. Go for the deep shot, didn't take it in the end. 4 points so far here tonight for Zach Hankins. That's another deep three, but another offensive rebound. I know Asheni again, but what was he thinking? Oh, Chamba Kuste, you can see, got the offensive rebound. Watch here, watch Chamba Kuste. He's got to go up with that. You got Zach Hankins up in the air. You got to draw the contact. Go straight to the free throw line. It's plays like that that just kill the confidence of your team. Darüssafaka, they got to take every opportunity. I know the game, regardless whether they win or lose, they're going to finish in 3rd place. Smith now pulls up for a 3. He takes it, doesn't get it. And nobody apart from Zach Hankins going in for an offensive rebound for Hapoel. Another foul commit. I mean, the defensive discipline of Coach Zikic's players at the moment really. Randolph got caught there on the crossover, but maybe what he's thinking is that Korkmaz isn't exactly having a great free throw shoot tonight, but you know, Hapoel's got to be a little bit more disciplined. And that might be it. That might be the game plan here for Hapoel. Make that 2 for 6 on the free throw line for John Korkmaz. Makes his 3rd free throw here. Now Iron Man Raquel Starks coming back into the game for Dachka, giving Korkmaz a little bit of a breather. A 2-point ball game, of course. Hapoel just trying to ride the storm here early on. Carrington now trying to fake the screen. Simsanavene checking back into the game. Just trying to find ways to break this down. Find Hankins. Hankins goes up. Gets, yeah, 1. Well, Zach Hankins. Yalla. Hapoel, as they would say in Israel. I mean, this guy's got players all around him. Elevates. But somehow Still finds a way to get the and one. And that's why he's been the best center in the Basketball Champions League this year. And the big man, every week you see him on the social media platforms, catching lobs, throwing dunks down. Again, unable to capitalize on the three-point play. And both these two teams having a bit of a tough night here for the free throw line. 4 missed free throws. Darüssafaka 3 here for Hapoel. Tie game at 32 apiece. Traveling violation. Good defense by Speedy Smith now drawing him into Zach Hankins. Starks felt he got fouled there, but just not enough. Hapoel here with a chance to retake the lead. The Turkish basketball fans, you gotta love basketball here in Turkey. These fans, so passionate. Darüssafaka also a continental championship experience here in Europe. Hapoel as well, a wonderful fan base. Carrington down the lane, goes in with a finger roll. Doesn't get the ad one, but he will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. On the lane now, finding Carrington. Yeah, just catching that one, giving a 2-point lead to Hapoel. Darüssafaka fans trying to rally behind their team. Sayla, there you can see, just going to the bench, taking a breather. And Coach Selchuk Adenak trying to rotate his bench. It's not a bad foul here for Hapoel because Gable Osheni, the GB international. This, of course, in the free throw line has a very unorthodox floater, if you like, whenever he gets the ball from 15 foot. But you know, you will not get a better hard-working 5-man here in Europe than Gable Osheni. It makes them both now. Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful sight there. You got to love the Darüssafaka fan base. Of course, this team very loyal to their team. Or these fans, excuse me, loyal to their team. How's the Hapoel fans? If you're ever traveling in this part of the world, whether you're in Turkey or Israel, make sure you go to watch these two teams play. Phenomenal arenas. And he goes for a third three-point. This guy has come out like a house on fire. So the Estonian bringing the heat from the Baltic all the way here to Turkey. Starks now finding no foul calls. Good help slide defense from Carrington. Smith with the in and out move now, trying to push this one. Smith now splits the defense. Draws a foul. It's a 4th team foul. I think it's in the process of shooting, so there will be 2 free throws here for Speedy Smith. Well, watch Smith there, the shake and bake and dissecting the defense. Ege Ozcelik going to the bench, taking the breathers now. Buyakcan Yaz coming back in here for Dachka. Well, last season led the revolution for Ritas Vilnius. Coming up short in the round of 16 of the Basketball Champions League. But making history in Vilnius last season, winning the LKL, the Lithuanian Basketball League, for the first time in over a decade. As he makes the second free throw now. 4-point lead here for Hapoel Bank Yehav Yerushalayim. Well, there's a pick and roll now. There's a kick out. They go for another 3. 3 is up. 3 is beautifully tucked away. Oh, nice 3-pointer there by Jan Barkus. The assist coming from Gable Osheni off the pick and roll. They're trying to dump it down to the big man. The double team came and kicked it to a wide open Kus on the perimeter. Trying it down now. It's a 1-point ball game. Smith now trying to use a pick and roll. Then he's made 3 threes. Hankins kicks out. Good ball movement. Randolph 3 corner. And again, you got to love the way these two teams are just shooting the lights out. And pretty soon they're going to have to try and call the electrician in this arena. These two teams just firing back and forth at each other. The Darüssafaka fans continue well. King Carrington's hit the deck there. It's a turnover from Darüssafaka as Quasi Yaboa throwing it away. Now Carrington may have taken some contact there off the screen. Let's have a look at the replay. What? Gets an elbow. Wow, King Carrington. The elbow coming from Aray Buyukchangaz. Can understand why he's so infuriated. Pick and roll sequence. They're trying to get the ball to Zach Hankins. Baseline. Vene's made 3 threes. Make it 4. Sam Cinder Vene has come ready to play. Well, this guy loves to spot up, and it could be a problem here for Darüssafaka. Now it's a 7-point lead here. Well, there's the pick and roll now. Yaboa tries another 3. Well, this shot coming from Gabriel Shenny, but it's another miss now. 1 for 4 here for Quasi Yaboa. Well, you can see what Hapoel Bank you have Jerusalem defensively. Every time Dashka run that pick and roll with Gabriel Shenny, they just clog the paint. They don't want to let Gabriel Shenny get the ball in the low block. Clog the paint, force Darüssafaka to shoot 3-pointers. A foul is going to be committed against Starks. That's going to be 2 free throws. I'm not sure who he fouled there, if he fouled Speedy Smith or he fouled Zach Hankins. Let's have a look at the replay. Or was it even on Starks? I think it's going to be Hankins going to the free throw line. Yeah. Again, not the worst foul there from Starks because Hankins isn't the best free throw shooter. As he proves me wrong. Well, Hankins now making both free throws. Making it now a 9-point ball game here for Hapoel. Remember, they win this game, they'll go through to the round of 16. Darüssafaka, as we said time and time before, have already cemented their fate in 3rd place. They'll have to go for the play-ins. Yaboa going in. Yaboa blocking foul call against Zach Hankins. And this is better now from Darüssafaka. Quasi Yaboa will go to the free throw line. Well, Quasi Yaboa, originally from Sekondi, Takoradi, Ghana, moved to United Kingdom when he was a very young teenager. Originally started playing the game of football, or soccer as some may call it, all over the globe. Now, Quasi Yaboa's development really came when he made it to the academy in East London, the Barking Abbey Academy. His head coaches were Lloyd Gardner and Mark Clark. Well, they saw the potential in the young British player, well, the young British Ghanaian player, of course. Played for the Kent Crusaders along with his time, and also went to Stony Brook University, and then finished at Rutgers in the NCAA. Another 3-pointer. 3 is up, and the 3 is beautifully tucked away. And at the moment, Hapoel Bank, you have Jerusalem making it rain from downtown. And when you leave this arena tonight, make sure you take your umbrella. Now it's a 10-point ball game here for Hapoel. Will defend the pick and roll very heavily. Another 3-pointer by Dachka. They don't get it. Smith comes up with it. They got numbers here. Tries to throw a hard pass there to Eric Maris. In the end, it's a turnover for Hapoel. Well, we got a timeout now to Selçuk Adanak and his players as they want to talk it over. Let's go and listen to what they have to say.
You're gonna go 23, but it's gonna be like that. You're the first guy cutting. Okay. You're here. You're the second guy cutting. So he'll pass the ball to you. Eray. Fake big. To AJ. AJ goes. Hand it off to Eray. Gabe comes. Eray attacks. Point guard here. Okay. After you do that, There is not gonna be one more screen. From here, you either duck in or you go out. You'll be in the corner. If Gabe gets the ball here, cut. Understand? Let's go. They got 50.
Well, that was the pick and roll sequence with Gabe Olasheni. Again, the perimeter shooting back-to-back three-pointers from Levi Randolph. You know, when you have a team that shoots so well from the perimeter, you're just able to spread the defense, putting them under pressure. It just opens so much up for your team offensively. It's Randolph now. So far, Hapoel 8 for 13 for the perimeter here tonight. I mean, that's a problem for Darüssafaka if this continues into the second half, because 8 three-pointers in one half, you just know that's a team, in my mind, it's going to be contending to make it to the Final Four this year. Olasheni now tries it. Quasi Abo, the offensive rebound. Too much on it. Now Carrington comes up with it. Carrington trying to go all the way. Wow. Carrington gets fouled there. And again, I think that's an interesting one, because that to me looked like Kadeem Carrington lost his balance. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what Markel Starks did wrong there. To me, it looks like Carrington trips over him. And I think Markel Starks is very unlucky. Well, the thing in that play, of course, you can see Kadeem Carrington, one thing on his mind, he's trying to attack the basket. He's anticipating to go for a Euro step. Markel Starks is just stepping off him in case he goes for that. What happens is Kadeem Carrington steps on his foot. That's where he loses balance, but I'm not sure that was a foul on Markel Starks. I think Kadeem Carrington is very lucky in that scenario. Well, 12-point lead now here to Hapoel. Darüssafaka want to get this below 10 points going into the halftime interval. Give themselves a bit of hope. Well, Lloyd Pandy now. On the shot clock, got to get something going. Goes in the lane now, takes an acrobatic circus shot, doesn't get it. There's going to be a foul. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Darüssafaka, but again, a Quasi Abo battling for the offensive rebounds. Exactly what Dachka needs. Well, makes the first free throw. Quasi Abo last season was playing in France. Prior to that, also playing for Saint-Quentin. He started his pro career with the Kent, after the NCAA in the Pro B professional ranks, the second division of French basketball. We got a timeout now as Coach Žikić wants to talk it over with his players.
So it's got to be 24 seconds. You understand me? We play it full. We go. Force rotate forward. All the way to the shirt. So you come out. Flare to Blazer. Blazer hand off. Screen. You will come out. You understand me?
Start at 16. Start at 16.
Just play the whole play. It's going to be enough. You understand me? Okay, watch me now.
Well, you can see Coach Žikić saying it's a timeout. It has to be 24 seconds. He wants to make sure they use every second of their shot clock, which will prevent Darüssafaka. I mean, they'll have 7 seconds left over if they get a good rebound after 24 seconds. But again, it's not really enough time to get things going into a half-court set. So Žikić calling the timeout, of course, to really emphasize patience on this offense. Go down for the final 24. Well, Dachka now trying to put the double team on. Well, Cornelius just coming back here to help out. Speedy Smith. Carrington now coming off one screen for the shot clock. Step back three-pointer, takes it, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, Ty Segev goes up, no foul. Well, Segev now putting the pressure on. Hapoel diving on the floor, and that's exactly why Žikić wanted him to use 24 seconds. But even though Hapoel Jerusalem, didn't get a shot off there. Again, exactly what Žikić wanted. He did not want Darüssafaka to get one last shot there. So I'd say it's a good timeout. That's a good executed plan there from Hapoel, even though they didn't get the final bucket there, but they still have a 10-point lead going into the halftime interval. Well, there are the stats, of course. Darüssafaka, 6 3-pointers. Hapoel, 8 for 14 from downtown. 9 free throws and 9 field goals with inside the rainbow. Well, Dachka leading the rebounds, but look at the assist chart there. 13 assists. But again, it comes down to the fact Hapoel are moving the ball effectively, getting good looks in the perimeter, and utilizing every player on the perimeter. Well, Carrington, 15 points, followed up by 4 3-pointers by Sam Sindavene. Zach Hankins usually averages 16. He's halfway there. Kwasi Aboa leading the way here for Dachka. Let's take a look at the highlights now here from the first half.
take the lead. Oh, what a dunk from Marcus McDuffie. A little highlight reel.
25 seconds to go. They'll run the clock down as much as they can, but they've got to score as well. It's important for Perry, and Malaga lead by 1.
All of a sudden showing that he can drill it from downtown. Lucial gets the behind the back pass from Jabbar Smith. The beautiful little 1-2 punch.
Bosnians come again through Dioshilo. No way through. Watson with the grab. Jukic has played really well in the game. 15 points. And he win it for them. Baby hook shot. Oh, magnificent! Has he won it on the buzzer? Oh, Darko Jukic has been magnificent throughout the game.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half. This Basketball Champions League fixture here in the regular season between our host Darüssafaka and the visitors Hapoel Jerusalem. The visitors leading this one by 10 points. A win here tonight. We'll see them go through to the round of 16.
İkinci yarı başlarken alkışlarınız bir kez daha Darüssafaka için.
Hapoel now getting the first possession here. Darüssafaka fans now trying to get themselves into this one. Well, Benny now looking for the post up. There's a cross-court pass to the corner. Got to get something going. Carrington, deep three, step back, doesn't get it. Olasheni, Korkmax, along the way, Michaela Kus and Quasi-Abo on the floor here. For Hapoel, Kadeem Carrington, Levi Randolph, Ty Sagan, Speedy Smith, and Sim Sad. Well, we got a steal here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look out below. Kadeem Carrington with a one-handed dunk there. Good defense by the former JDR Dijon player. There's a deep three by Korkmaz. Much needed three-pointer for Darüssafaka, the former Pinaka Shiaka player. Well, you can see there's four of the players there for Hapoel currently on the floor now. Minus Sim Sandavene. Now what a pass, and again he ties second. He's got to finish that one. The dime coming from Speedy Smith. That foul's going to be called against Kadeem Carrington. Second personal foul. There's another kick out. Korkmaz made his last three. Takes another one. A little bit short. Doesn't get it. And now Hapoel try to push forward here. Smith now saving that one. Finding Ty second. He gets fouled by Quasi-Abo.
15 numara Quasi-Abo birinci faul. Darüssafaka'nın birinci takımı.
Korkmaz now going for another three-pointer. Third of the quarters again. The follow-up. He's got to finish it. Nobody boxed him out. Again, a beautiful setup there by Chamber Kus. Well now, as we mentioned, 8-point leader. Don't want to be too complacent here in the third quarter. Got to take care of the simple things. There's a kick out. Vene looks for his fifth three-point. Doesn't get it. Now, good ball move. They go for another three-point. Three is up. No good. Rebound secured by Ty Sega. Wayne McCullough couldn't secure it. Well, there was the foul by Korkmaz there. Two aggressive hands all over Levi Randolph. And it's going to be a baseline ball here to Hapoel. And Carrington now guarded by Wayne McCullough. We'll throw this one down to Levi Randolph. Sizing up against Seuss, goes baseline. Then he's made 4 threes. Okay, he's 0 for 2 here in the second half. That's a good defense by Ty Segev. As Wayne McCullough gets called for a foul there. Selçuk Ernak should have no arguments there whatsoever. That's the third personal foul against Wayne McCullough, the third team foul for Dachka. This play's right there. I mean, Seuss has got to take a gamble. The pass is coming to Levi Randolph. Randolph goes for a quick three. Three is up, and the three is beautifully tucked away by the former Falou Ostenda player. And that's a 9th three-pointer of the game here for Hapoel. Now an 11-point lead. Korkmaz now coming off one screen. Over a kick out. No movement here. Good steal. Well, Smith, they got numbers. But what a pass. And again, he turned it over. Again, just listen to these Darüssafaka. I mean, look at the bounce pass here. It's just amazing he got that one off. Well, Wayne McCullough now looking to get something going here in the backcourt for Darüssafaka. Finding the spacing now. Quasi-Ebola looking to throw down. Ebola goes to a tough fadeaway. Takes in the lane, doesn't get it. You can see Kojigic wanting a push called against Ebola. Randolph goes up. And he'll go to the free throw line. Sloppy defense for Darüssafaka. I mean, they're just allowing Hapoel. I mean, look how he beats him here. No help side. Wayne McCullough has got to step out and help him. I know he's going to give up an open three-pointer for Kadeem Carrington. But the problem is, Jambar Kus, he can't guard Levi Randolph. Randolph makes the first free throw here for Hapoel. Levi Randolph, for many years, we talked about being a solid journeyman. She played for the New Zealand Breakers, also the Dinamo Sassari and for SIG Strasbourg. 2 other Basketball Champions League teams. So that's 5 teams he's played for here in the Basketball Champions League. Wayne McCullough now guarded by Speedy Smith. Ty Segev trying to front here against Gabriel Shandy. There's a kick out. Fumbles the pass now, goes in the lane, pulls up from 10 feet. And a much better play there. Well, Hakan Sayala. Darüssafaka needs stops on defense. Carrington now, split the defense down, goes up, gets rejected. What a block by Gabriel Shandy. Gabriel Shandy just said to Carrington, take that one back to Yerushalayim. This is Istanbul, baby. You are now welcome. What a block shot by the British international. Well, 6 seconds on the shot clock here for Hapoel. Carrington now looking to size up against Korkmaz. Down the lane now. Carrington will not be denied. Simply unstoppable play. It was actually a looked like Carrington. I think it was Levi Randolph that went to the bucket. There's Wayne McCullough now coming off one screen. Being caught into the physical defense. Well, another turnover. Good defense by Levi Randolph. Randolph now putting the moves on. Finding Hankins on the basket. And at the moment, it's all Hapoel. Beautiful, unselfish basketball from the Israelis. Zach Hankins finishing. A 15-point lead now. Hapoel converting the defensive turnovers into transition points. Wayne McCullough now, 3 in the corner. 3 is up. 3 is no good. Hankins trying to get the rebound. Carrington comes up with it. Well, they got numbers now. Cross court, Speedy Smith. 3-pointer. Takes it. Ahad. Shtaim shalosh bavakasha. Le shalosh toda rabah. Speedy Smith from downtown. Well, the Israelis in total control of this game now. 18-point lead here for Hapoel. Bank Yehav Yerushalayim. Korkmaz now spin the defense. Back in silent now. Darüssafaka trying to get things going. Turning it over again. And now Hapoel can push this one. Smith now finding another 3-pointer. Takes it. Another offensive rebound. This backcourt trio. The deadly 3. Carrington. Hankins baseline. It's time to get a little bit too casual. Turn it over. It's going to be Darüssafaka ball.
Ben sana turnikeyi izlemedim mi? Canın adam buradan gelirken papatya gibi açıldınız lan önünden. Adamın şutundan mı korkuyorsun? Bir tane turnike attırmayacaksın. Gerekirse 5 boy alıp siktirip çıkacaksın. Hadi bakalım.
Haydi, biraz enerjiyi yükseltmemiz lazım ha. Let's go. Keep the energy high. Gel.
Well, Darüssafaka needs some confidence right now. They need something going, as this is becoming a bit of a disaster. Trailing by 18 points. Remember, beginning of the second half, they were only trailing by 10. And there's a pick and roll sequence. There's a kick out. Lloyd Pandy had the open look, didn't go for it. Goes into the hook shot, and the former Niagara River Lion just taking that one down the middle. And that's what Dachka needs. Somebody just to take some initiative, a bit of responsibility. Somebody to fill this team up with confidence. Hankins now under the basket. Let's go now, finding Randolph. Pulling up in the mid-range, takes it, and again, sinks that one. Beautiful play there by Levi Randolph. Pandy now, a bit of contact, fakes it, goes up, and Lloyd Pandy, all of a sudden, where have you been all game? Well, Selchuk Adanak might have found the answer to his offensive problems. Hankins now, there's a spin out, loses the basketball, good defense from Kili Charslan. Senkaya now, Darüssafaka with numbers here in transition, but he don't take the advantage of the fast break. 16-point ball game. Korkmaz now trying to split the defense, and he draws a foul. It's on the second team foul here against Hapoel. 16-point ball game now. Lloyd Pandy finding some rhythm here for Dachka. Spacing on offense, not good enough at the moment. 4 on the shot clock. Korkmaz got to get something going. 2 seconds left. Korkmaz splits the defense, goes up. Great job by Hankins. 24-second violation. Good defense by Hapoel Jerusalem.
Darüssafaka gözleyicisi çıkan oyuncu Can Korkmaz. Giren oyuncu Marquez Stars.
Brandon Brown now finding Hankins under the basket again. Zach Hankins finishing. Okay, Jocelyn saying Kaya again. He's got to keep Zach Hankins away from the bucket. Got to do a little bit better than that now. Trying to curl off one screen. Stocks here back into the game. Oh, Pandy now, bit of contact. Got to go up with it, gets rejected. Good defense. They're going to hold traveling violation. Well, the problem here, when they take Gabe Olasheni out of the game, of course, it becomes a problem for Darüssafaka because they don't really have that out-and-out big presence on the offense. Beliza coming into the game. Remember last season, Brandon Brown played for UBC Cluj-Napoca. A team that were defeated easily in the third game by MRP's Williamsburg. Carrington tries to do 3, in and out, doesn't get it. Well, that's where Darüssafaka need to be quick here on offense, need to take the most of the transition. And now Carrington picks up his 3rd personal foul, but it's an 18-point lead with 34.6 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Goes in with a big dunk. Well, Kenny Jocelyn said Kaya. Well, Hapoel now leading by 16. We'll go for the last shot here. Marinairis tries the ball screen. Brown now pulls up in the mid-range, takes it, doesn't get it. Hankins rebound, turns around, gets rejected. Blazer 3, doesn't get it. I think Hankins felt he got fouled there, but he's not going to call anything. Darüssafaka trailing by 16 points. 10 minutes away here for Hapoel Jerusalem. 10 minutes away from maybe going to overtime, maybe a Darüssafaka victory, or maybe the round of 16. Well, there are the stats. 2 3-pointers there in the 3rd quarter for Hapoel. 14 for 24 from inside the rainbow. Also, Darüssafaka 7 3-pointers, but 11 for 15 for the free throw line. Let's take a look at the highlights here from the 3rd quarter. Well, sideline ball here to Darüssafaka as they trail by 16 points. Maybe now back in the game. He's had a good start so far here for his Basketball Champions League debut. 6 points for the former Niagara River Lion. Starks again throwing it away, just too much on it. Well, Hakan silent, trying to go for the back door. I mean, it's the right idea there, but Starks just losing a little bit of control. But nonetheless, it's what Starks has got to keep doing. He's got to keep trying to break the defense down. Harris now making the contact. He's going to get the and one. He'll go to the free throw line here for the three-point play. That's definitely the right call there. A little bit too slow to react by Eray Buyukchagyaz. But now the Latvian can try to make this a 19-point ball game. Markel Starks here in the backcourt along with Lloyd Pandy. Starks now pulling up for the mid-range, takes it, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. Hankins with a rebound. Well, if they keep this going, it's going to be the round of 16. Remember last season, they got into the play-ins and they lost to Prometey. Well, they started last season in the regular season 0-3 before turning it around and winning 3 back-to-back. Taking that third spot away from Ostrov Wielkopolski, the team from Poland who was in the Basketball Champions League last year. As a pick and roll now, Hankins goes up, he gets fouled. Well, Hankins had one thing on his mind, but Lloyd Pandy was like, you ain't throwing that one down. Hankins will go to the free throw line. Well, Zach Hankins, originally from Charlevoix, Michigan, in the United States of America. Started his university career with Ferris State before going to Xavier. Started with Nürnberg, here in Nürnberg, before going to play in the Birmingham Squadron in the NBA G League, but also spent some time playing in the Baloncesto Superior Nacional Now League, same league that the great Phil Jackson coached in Puerto Rico, before arriving here in Israel with Hapoel, where he's been a fan favorite. 21-point lead now to the Israelis. Starks now trying to run circles off the pick and roll that kicks this one out. Goes right into Hankins, and again, they almost throw it away. 6 in the shot clock now. Starks got to pull up for 3. 3 is up, no good. The rebound secured by Hapoel, and now, again, they will slow this one down. No need to rush anything. Just under 9 minutes away here for the round of 16. Remember, they haven't made the round of 16 since the Final 8 was held at the Waka. And the return from the global pandemic. James Feldine, Tayshawn Thomas, Tamir Blatt will play for Hapoel. But now it's all about Zach Hankins, Levi Randolph, Speedy Smith, Hadim Carrington. It's a new look Hapoel. Starks now spin the defense, going in with a beautiful finger roll. And where has that been all game long from Iron Man? But as I said, Hapoel, since the 2019-20 season, they have struggled. They've even seen Hapoel Holon rise, make it to a Final Four. Hankins with a post-up now, trying to bully his way to the basket. Turns around, simply unstoppable. The Zach attack from Mr. Hankins. Well, he will not be denied. It's now a 23-point lead to Hapoel. Starks now, hesitation, kicks out. Pandy, 3 in the corner, doesn't get it. The rebound secured. And Brown now finding Hankins again. Hankins gets rejected, good defense. Also, what Darüssafaka's got to push this one. They got numbers. Goes in. Just look at Oz Blazer. I think he was coming in to play a bit of beach volleyball here on the coastline of Istanbul. The first free throw has been made. Well, difference this year, of course, is Darüssafaka. Only 3 players really making an influence in their backcourt. And in the front court, being the top scorers, Wayne McCall, along with the likes of Stocks. And, I mean, they don't have Doyazaz Demirolu, which is a big loss to them here tonight. There just has not been enough scoring options. But this is a team that knocked out the two-time defending champions last season, Red San Pablo Burgos, in the play-ins. There's a pump fake now. Finding Ty Segev. Segev again just throwing it away and committing the foul. Second team foul here. And Segev acknowledging he should have taken the jump hook, but when you got this surmountable lead, sometimes you can get a little bit carried away here, just making possibly one too many passes. Cornelius now putting heavy pressure against Ege Özçelik. Stocks now spin the defense. Hesitation goes up. Puts up a high one, doesn't get it. And a rebound secured, and now Hapoel can try and push this again with Brandon Brown. We'll find Marek Maris underneath. Segev, he gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Foul is going to be against Aray Buyukçanyaz. Again, it's unselfish, beautiful ball movement here from Hapoel. You know, not many of the so-called experts had Hapoel as their favorites this season. Many people thought that they had more talent last year. I mean, me, myself, I did not think they would have a good season. Last season, they had a Retin Obasahan, some real primetime players. But this team, this group of players, these journeymen, of course, they've been able to come together. If you watch the Israeli Winter League, they had a big victory on the road against their arch rivals, Maccabi Tel Aviv, and it was a Hapoel Jerusalem victory. Stocks now pulls up for the mid-range, doesn't get it. Brown now looking to go pick and roll here. Again, puts a little bit too much on it. With 15 seconds left, it will be Hapoel ball on the sideline. 6:24 to go now. 23-point lead here to Jerusalem. Brown now looking to go for a deep three. Doesn't get it. The rebound secured. Another foul has been called. The foul is going to be called on the ground. That's the third team foul here for Hapoel, so it will be a baseline ball to Darüssafaka. It's a nice little penetration here by Ege Özçelik. Now Korkmaz coming back into the game here for Stocks as he'll take a breather. Well, there's a gamble there. Brown just put his hand in the cookie jar. Doesn't come up with it. It's a Quasi Yaboa. He's able to secure the ball now. 6 seconds here on the shot clock for Darüssafaka. Özçelik's got to get something going. It's a turnaround, force up a Hail Mary three, doesn't get it. As Or Cornelius with the rebound. 23-point lead here to Hapoel. Again, just trying to dribble this one over the final hurdle. Get to the round of 16. Maris now kicking out to Brandon Brown. One more pass. Finally, Ty Segev puts a little teardrop. Too much on it. The follow-up, and there you can see Ty Segev. I think there's a basket interference there, so will not count there for Ty Segev just grabbing onto the rim. Hence why the basket did not count there for Hapoel. Yaboa now pulling up for the mid-range, takes it, and again, nothing but net by the Ghanaian international. Or the former Bakin Abbey basketball player from London, England. Coming down a 21-point ball game. 5 minutes to go here. 5 minutes from the round of 16 for Hapoel. Brandon Brown now putting the moves on under the basket. Just slippy. Falling into the hands of Marek Maris. Like a festive holiday Christmas present. 23-point lead. Well, that's tough on that play because Brandon Brown drew us all the attention from the defense. Should have been a turnover. Good help side defense, but a foul is going to be called against Oz Blazer. Well, that's a last team foul. I don't know if that's a shooting foul. It can't be. No, it's going to be a definite baseline ball here to Darüssafaka. Well, now the big fella coming into the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, man coming into the game here for Hapoel. Many have regarded as the future of Israeli basketball. Gilad Levy, number 77, stands at 7 for 3, played for the Israeli under-20 national team this summer, coming in 4th place in Montenegro. He's a teammate of Noam Davrat. He's also a teammate here at Hapoel. A big rebound by Oz Blazer. Blazer looking for somebody. He's going to help him out here. They got to get the ball over. Well, they got 2 seconds. Got to get it over. Brown now just doing it. He throws it away. Well, he had no option but to throw it. It was going to get an 8-second violation. The foul has been called, so Dashka will go to the free throw line here, trailing by 23 with 4:06 to go in the 4th quarter. Well, many thought it was a tough task here. If you follow some of the platforms in Israeli basketball, the Sports Rabbi, for example, talking about the expectations. Again, I highly encourage you to follow what Josh Halleckman does for the Sports Bible, Sports Rabbi, excuse me. You know, many talked about it was a tough job for Žikic to come in and transform this team. Remember when Oded Katash left Hapoel, the team was one of the favorites not only in the Winter League but also in the Basketball Champions League. The last 2 seasons has been really tough for them, but Žikic is coming here with this group of players. Now Levy goes in, gets rejected. Well, Quasi Abo with the denial. This Hapoel team looking like they're going to be favorites to get to the Final Four. Well, you can see Gilad Levy, rim protection. Darüssafaka probably not going to be able to get many looks in and around the basket. Korkmaz now pulling up from 15 feet. He takes it, doesn't get it. Levy with a rebound. Well, under 3.5 to go. Still a 21-point lead. Brandon Brown here on the ball. Well, deep three. The 3 is up. The 3 is no good. In the lane now. Another foul is going to be called. So it's going to be another 2 free throws here to Darüssafaka. The time is running out. Remember, it doesn't matter here for Darüssafaka. They're going to finish in 3rd place regardless of what happens. On the other game, MRP Elizen Ludwigsburg leading 85-79. But if it stays like this, Hapoel will be going to the round of 16. I think the foul is going to be called against Or Cornelius, so Korkmaz will go to the free throw line. Cornelius picking up his 4th personal foul. Well, the free throw shooting has been a problem here this evening. Again, you know, the story of this team, make sure you follow the Sports Rabbi on Twitter, because he has really done a good job of highlighting, you know, how both Hapoel Holon, their rise in the last 2 years, but also the rebuild of this Hapoel Jerusalem team. Remember, you can follow it all with Joshua Halleckman. Sports Rabbi really highlight. I mean, it's almost like a roller coaster. You think the last 2 years here for these 2 Israeli teams. Hapoel Holon really couldn't get into the playoffs. There's the alley. Oh, baby! Lila Top, Toda Rabba, Bavakasha. Gilad Levy with a big-time play. Ani Ohev, Gilad Levy, Bavakasha. What a big-time play by the big fella. Well, another 2 free throws now here for Darüssafaka. Trying to get over to the final hurdle. But it's a big time now for Israeli basketball because you're looking at 2 teams. Hulania, the team that plays in purple and yellow. Sagolim, Vetzechubim, as they would say in Hebrew. And now Hapoel Jerusalem making themselves a contender yet again here. Mishpacha Duma Shochora, the red and black family of Israel. Well, last season, Hulania winning the Israeli Winter League. Defeating Bnei Herzliya. Levy again, and again, it's too easy. One more time. Toda Rabba. Gilad Levy said good night to all the fans back in Yerushalayim. Well, there's a kick out by Korkmax, trying to find this one to go for another deep 3. 3 is up, and 3 is beautifully tucked away. Well, 2 minutes to go. It's a 20-point ball game, excuse me. Carrington back in here for Hapoel. Well, Brown now. One more pass. Beliza goes for 3. Doesn't get it. Well, Darüssafaka want to go back-to-back 3-pointers and take another one. Levy with a rebound, but he almost loses it. But he goes out of bounds off of a Dachka player. So will be possession. Came off of Chamberkus. We think about the last few years, of course, Gilad Levy was a part of the Movistar Estudiantes Academy. They're playing the center of Madrid in La República de Argentina. Sergio Rodriguez, Felipe Reyes are also members of, and Danny Clark, the GB International. Levy now kick out. And there's a 3-pointer from downtown, Brandon Brown. Sick at that one. Le Shalosh Bevakasha. Another 3-pointers up to get no good. Tries to go in the lane, goes in and finishes a finger roll. And just over 1 minute to go here. As it stands, Hapoel Bank Jerusalem will be going to the round of 16. Well, there's another kick out here, going down to Gilad Levy. Well, this season for the Israeli under-20s, too big, too strong, and just too good. Tov me'od. Hu mesahek kadasal. Tov me'od. And that is a big-time play there. Well, again, it's a big time here for the Israeli fans back in Yerushalayim. Belief back in the Holy Land. Hapoel are going to the round of 16. And again, a team that's struggled the last 2 years since the exit of Oded Katash. Remember, a team that had James Feldine, Tayshaun Thomas, Tamir Blatt. They were looking like favorites. It's been a rough 2 years, but they're now back. Hapoel will be going to the round of 16. Trying to keep the ball alive. Goes in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Laila Tov, Toda Rabba. Happy Hanukkah to all the fans back in Yerushalayim. Hapoel, Bank Yerushalayim are on their way to the round of 16. Since 2020, they've done it again. They've answered their critics. The introduction, Speedy Smith, Kenny Carrington, Levi Randolph, Oz Blyza, Brandon Brown. I keep on going. Sim Sandavene, this team means business. Yalla Hapoel, as they would say. Yesh lanu shtei milim. Yalla Hapoel. Well, they've booked their tickets. They've been the best team in this group so far. 11 for 26 from the perimeter, 21 for 34 from inside the rainbow, and 17 for 22 from the free throw line. And there you can see that. And that sportsmanship, there he is. The Hapoel players going to congratulate Sinan Gouler. A man, that's Sinan Gouler right there. His retirement at the age of 39, one of the greatest players in the history of Turkish basketball. He finished. Sinan Gouler, good luck for the rest of your career. A true fan favorite, and one of the best you'll find in international basketball. And that is beautiful. The Hapoel players paying homage to a great player from Turkey, a man who finished his career here with Darüssafaka. Good luck, and thank you to all the wonderful memories to Sinan Güler over his wonderful career. His brother, currently an assistant coach with the Turkish national team. His father, also a former great player and coach. Sinan Güler, best of luck to you. But also, Yalla Hapoel, congratulations to Hapoel Jerusalem. They're on their way to the round of 16. They've done it, led by Zach Hankins, along with Kadeen Carrington, Levi Randolph, and Speedy Smith. Well, there is the Hapoel flag. Mishpacha Aduma Shroha Levana. They've done it. Mission accomplished, round of 16. Next job, get to the Final Four. And the job after that will be to bring the Basketball Champions League championship to Israel. Well, they're back, of course. Well, there are some of the fans, of course. Alexander Sasha-Jigic getting respect from the local Turkish fans as well. And this is why you gotta love both Turkish and Israeli basketball. Both fans with a lot of respect for each other. You saw the Hapoel Jerusalem players, what respect they had for Sinan Güler, paying homage to a fantastic player, one of the greatest players in the history of Turkish basketball. And it wasn't just one player. The entire Hapoel Jerusalem team went over to shake his hand. And that is true respect. And that is what the Basketball Champions League and international hoops is all about. Rivalries are healthy, but they're also beautiful here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us. We're going to show you some highlights now. But Hapoel Jerusalem, they're on their way to the round of 16. Well, some of the key plays, of course, it was the perimeter shoot. That was the block shot by Gabe Olasheni. The denial. Brandon Brown there finding Zach Hankins under the basket, just finishing so effectively. He has been a huge revelation this season for Hapoel in their return. Again, it's been a fantastic regular season so far. That was the alley-oop with Gilad Levy. And the big man just throwing it down with authority. At the end of this one, Hapoel will be going through to the round of 16. Jikic and his players, on the opening day, they defeated Darüssafaka. And on the final game of the regular season here in the Basketball Champions League, they have also defeated Darüssafaka. Dachka now will have to make do with third place. MRP is in Lewisburg. They'll finish in second. This group's all wrapped up. This is the Basketball Champions League, season number 7. When we get to the round of 16, we'll find out who will make it to the Final Four. 5-1, only one loss for Hapoel here in the regular season. The Israelis have done it. They are going to make it all the way through to the round of 16. They haven't been there since it was held at the Waka in Athens back in 2020 on the return from the global pandemic. Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Israeli Winter League, where they went to Tel Aviv and dominated Maccabi on their home court and bossed them around. All of a sudden, fortunes changing for Hapoel Jerusalem. While it's up, thank you for joining us here in Istanbul. Good night.